Coming up Saturday at the Dawn Theater in downtown Hillsdale is not a movie, but it is a musical performance. And it is now, not yet. That's the name of the group, right, Julie?
Yes.
Our pleasure to talk with Julie and Jeanette from the WCSR staff, and also Dave Youngman and David Turner, who make up Now, Not Yet, which is an interesting title for a group.
Yes, isn't it, Bob?
It most certainly is. It makes no sense, but it's a good title for a group.
I'll tell you what, if everybody comes down to the show, we'll explain it at the show.
Now, when is the show? Where is the show? What time is the show?
It's this Saturday night at 7 o'clock at the Dawn Theater, which it still says Roxy, but they're working on getting the new sign. If you're new to town, it's the Roxy Theater downtown, but is actually the historic Dawn Theater. And tickets are $5 at the door, and proceeds will benefit the restoration of the Dawn.
Okay. And it all starts at 7?
Yep, and we have an opening act, Stephen Shankster. He's a local vocalist and guitarist, and he'll be opening for us.
Now, Jeanette, how long has Now Not Yet been around?
For 2 shows. 2 shows so far.
Cool. But you guys, I mean, Julie, all together, the 4 of you have been singing for a good long time.
Yep.
Maybe not together.
Well, yeah, we have because we're all a member of our praise team at the Hillsdale Free Methodist Church together. Dave Turner leads worship there, and so we're all familiar with each other from there.
Okay, so after the shameless plug for the Free Methodist Church, we can give you a little taste of what you're going to hear on Friday night. Now, how long roughly is the show going to last?
Probably about 2 hours total. Stephen will open, and we'll do a little break while we get set up. And what's different about this show, if people have seen our last 2 shows, is that David Youngman will be playing some solo things, and David Turner also will be doing a couple of solo songs, and that's different. And we're also adding a couple of different songs than what we've done the last 2 times we've performed. So.
Okay. Now, if you saw them up at Jilly Beans, they put in an excellent show, from what I'm told. I could not be there that night. I apologize. Yeah, I know. But they are going to put in another excellent show Saturday night, and some of it's going to sound like this. What are we going to hear first?
First, we're going to do Chain of Fools, and we in no way endorse that we are Aretha, but it's just a fun version of the song that we like to do.
It's Now Not Yet. It's Chain of Fools on WCSR.
Chain, chain, chain.
Chain, chain, chain.
Chain, chain, chain.
Chain, chain, chain.
Chain, chain,
Chain of fools.
every chain has got a weak link. I might be weak, child. Oh, but I'll give you strength. You told me to leave you alone. My papa said, come on home. My doctor said, take it easy. Oh, but your loving is much too strong. Chain, chain, chain.
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 Chain of fools.
Chain, chain, chain.
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 Chain of fools.
You guys rock.
Thanks, Bob.
It's Now Not Yet on WCSR. Again, they are going to be performing Saturday night at 7 o'clock at the historic Dawn Theater in downtown Hillsdale as a fundraiser for the theater. As a matter of fact, in just a couple of minutes, we're going to talk with Chad Hammond, Chad Hammond, who's going to be telling us a little bit about the plans that they want to do with the Dawn. Julie mentioned they want to put the sign back up, original sign, or at least a newer sign that says Dawn Theater, and we'll talk to Chad in just a couple, but you've got another tune for us?
One more, Bob. We'll do Stand Up. It's by Sugarland.
Cool.
You play the Sugarland.
We play the Sugarland in WCSR, so you do a mixture of little everything.
We do pop, blues, bluegrass, country. We're doing a little bit of everything.
Cool. Do you take requests from the audience?
You know, we don't, but our 2 shows that we've done, people have asked us that, so maybe we need to expand our repertoire. I don't know.
You know, the instant request moment for Now Not Yet.
Yeah, that would be an interesting request moment, is what it would be.
You do any AC/DC, Kiss, things like that?
No, but we should. We could, yeah.
You know, you guys could do a little Rush.
We could do anything, Bob.
Yeah, that's because you're that good.
Anything can be done in bluegrass mode. It's fun.
That's true. So it's stand-up, originally done by Sugarland, but right now, it's Now Not Yet on WCSR.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Won't you stand up, you girls and boys? Won't you stand up, stand up, stand up? Won't you stand up and use your voice? When the walls fall all around you, when your hope has turned to dust, let the sound of love surround you, be like a heart in each of us. Won't you stand up, stand up, stand up? Clap, Bob. Won't you stand up, you girls and boys? Won't you stand up, stand up, stand up? Won't you stand up and use your voice?
Woo!
Something like that.
Something like that. So just a little tease, a little taste of what you're going to hear at the Dawn Theater Saturday night, starting at 7 o'clock. That was Dave Turner on the brushes and the bongo. Okay, percussion. I was going to go through all of it, but he played the tambourine with his toes.
He plays, we have a fever on Saturday night, just so you know.
You got a fever?
And yes, there will be cowbell.
Yes!
Dickinson might show up.
You know, he's the cock of the walk.
That's right.
And if he wants more cowbell, I say we give him more cowbell.
And we're going to give him more cowbell, Bob.
We're going to do that. And then, of course, Dave Youngman, who's excellent on the guitar. Nicely done, Dave. And we'll hear from both of them, you say, kind of in between?
Yes, well, throughout.
Okay.
Yes.
And who knew Jeanette could do more than just answer phones?
I know, and have babies. Imagine that.
She is multi-talented. And, of course, Julie will you be taking movie questions as well Saturday night?
I don't know if we'll have time for that, but I guess I could. It'd be fun if we could. Somebody mentioned the idea of having, actually, it was Geek Boy. That'd be fun if maybe the BPU could start showing their movies in the Dawn Theater.
That would be sweet.
When the weather's bad, right. That would be fun.
That would be cool, and we'll talk with Chad more about that to see if they can show movies at the Dawn Theater coming up in just a quick second. But first, again, we want to thank Dave Turner and David Youngman and Julie and Jeanette for coming in. It's now, not yet, and they'll be performing Saturday night at the Dawn Theater, 7 o'clock in downtown Hillsdale. Admission is just $5. Don't miss the show. One of the many reasons that Now Not Yet is performing Saturday night at the Dawn Theater in downtown Hillsdale is to help raise money for the restoration and renovation of the historic theater. And we're talking now with Chad Hammond, who's the general manager of the Dawn Theater in downtown Hillsdale. Chad, appreciate you joining us this afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
What exactly is the long-range plan for the Dawn Theater? How do you envision it when all is said and done?
Okay, once we receive the liquor license, which is currently approved, just waiting on the final paperwork so we can start getting the bar area put together, we will be having live performances of all different genres, so I do not want to focus just strictly on one specific genre. I'm going to focus on a little bit of everything. As well as in the future, we would like to do the B-run movies again, like in the past. Currently, the projector is being installed, as well as sound equipment is is ordered for the movies, so hopefully we'll be getting that up and running here really soon.
Is the big screen that I remember when I was a kid still there somewhere?
Yes, it is.
Oh, cool.
And it's in mint condition for as old as it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's, matter of fact, it's stored in the fly loft that is not visible inside the building. But if you drive by or are over by the high-rise, you can see the doghouse, they call it.
Right.
That is still in good shape, and that is where the screen is stored.
So I guess the next question then, Chad, is when do you envision all of this to be done? Is this a year project, 5-year project, never-ending project?
I believe in order to get it to the true original state of what it was back in the early 20s, it will take at least 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
But for right now, the goal is to establish a solid program that will establish a program that will suit everybody within Hillsdale County as well as surrounding areas.
Now you have the group Now Not Yet performing Saturday night at 7. Do you have any other performances on the schedule for late this summer, early fall?
Actually, I do. Next Friday, the 19th, we have a rock concert featuring It Lies Within and 3 local bands from the Hillsdale area. And then the following Saturday, the 27th, there's 4-Stroke from Marshall, as well as the Patrick Martin Band will be performing. And then in the future, we have a clown show, a magic show, and a few other bands performing. I do have a country evening planned for late October. We have a few jazz bands coming in to perform beginning of September, performing some older American classics for the older generation within the county. So the schedule is coming together quite well.
Okay.
Eventually we will offer the college night again, as it has been offered in the past.
Oh, okay.
So that's all in the works.
Is there a website someplace, Chad, where people can go to see what the schedule is and maybe get an update on how progress is going at the Dawn Theater?
Yes. We have a temporary website. I'm currently redeveloping a new one, but that website is dawntheater.wordpress.com. But for the most up-to-date schedule is facebook.com/Dawn Theater. That one is frequently updated for right now until I get the other website completely built and then hopefully linked all together. So I just have to update one and then it updates all the other ones.
So just go to Facebook, and when you get up to the search part there at the very top, just type in Dawn Theater, and you'll be good to go. Well, I remember the days when I was a kid going down to the Dawn Theater, catching the movies, and it sounds like not only movies, but live events, all in the planning stages for the Dawn Theater, and it's just going to bring a lot more people downtown.
I hope so. That's the intent, to entertain the people as well as bring people from surrounding cities into our city and help boost the economy.
And it all starts, again, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, with Now Not Yet. Admission is just $5, and we hope to see everybody there. And Chad Hammond, we wish you the best of luck with the Dawn Theater in downtown Hillsdale, and hopefully by this time next year, we'll have new and exciting things to talk about at the Dawn.